Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Cathy Rain 2. We're going to be diving into the murder scenes today and see if we can dig up any clues on who this Soothsayer killer is. Oh, we got a message. Let's start off with that. We did leave a few yesterday.
Let's see here.
This is Orson Taylor. I only have one thing to say to you. Eat shit and die. Yeah, you heard me. I'm sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
Okay, we're taking him off our list, are we? Okay, well, that's one less lead,
Let's
I
see what
suppose.
this other message says.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift. Alright? See you later.
That's better. Hopefully he can give me
Yeah, I
some
was going to say, he's
insight
the
on Pryor.
narcotics police guy, isn't he? So
Alright, that's it for messages.
that's good. There's a little note that's been slipped under our door as well.
What's this? Pyre is the key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe?
Can't think who that would be. T. Haven't met anyone with that initial, as far as I'm aware. So let's head out. Okay, so we've got quite a few places to go. We've got Constance Hill. Bear Creek is the most recent one. That could be a good place to start, potentially. There might be more clues at a more recent one. Or we could go to Meadows... I'm going to go to Meadows' trailer, actually. She's the one who's going to tell us about the obsidian scrying mirror things. What we got here?
Good selection. I'm partial to cacti myself. If it wasn't for the atrocious backdrop, those could have actually provided some cozy ambiance.
Okay, what else we got?
Oh god, that thing is hideous. Not a big fan of the flour, but roasted seeds? Yum.
What we got? That's to Cassidy. Door. That's about it then, isn't it? Let's knock.
Oh, my lord.
What? Did I step in something nasty on my way here?
Have you attended to your root chakra lately?
I can't say I've been keeping tabs on that one.
Oh, you're such a treasure. Oh, how do I put this? Your root chakra is dog shit. It's a really crappy chakra.
Yeah.
If I was a doctor and we were talking about your knee or shoulder, I would suggest just cutting it off. Just cut it right off. It's that bad.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My chakras are in balance, from my toes all the way to the top of my noggin.
That's just peachy. Look, Eileen told you I was coming, right?
Oh, you're her! Oh, that's marvelous! Oh, wow. Okay.
What the heck is going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't have such blatant discord in my home. Take this pendant, love. I need a single photograph of you wearing it. Lotus position. Find a place in nature touched by fire, earth, and wind.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's funny. See you later.
Okay. Well, I think it's
What
good that
a
we stop there
weirdo.
first, because we
If
might
I
find
want
that
her help,
spot.
I guess I need to find a spot to take that photo. Fire, earth, wind.
Thinking maybe campfire by the lake. I might make that our next stop. As I said, it's the most recent crime scenes. It might be more likely to have evidence there. Okay. Oh no, don't worry, Cathy. We'll get there.
Chirp free. Must be lacking tenants at the moment.
Reading man, cooler.
Looks like he brought refreshments.
We got a shrine.
People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah.
Let's talk to this guy then.
Hey there, buddy.
Welcome, visitor. You may place your tribute to our lost legend, Deborah Sinclair, on this rock. To your right.
Oh. Great. I'll get on with that in a minute. Who are you?
Name's Randy Mulkins, president of the one and only SSS.
SSS?
Sinclair's Saga Squad, of course. From whence do you hail, fair lady?
Oh, I live over in the city. Cassidy.
Ha! I mean, which fan club do you belong to?
Oh,
I was just going to say that we're not in a fan club. I mean, how about this? How about the SAS?
Sinclair Aficionados Supreme, of course.
Never heard of it. Must be local?
Yep. Yes, quite local. I'm Kathy, by the way. Kathy Rain.
Oh, that's a lovely name. It sounds like a character in a book.
Well, I certainly have days when I wish I was made up.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few things?
Always happy to talk to a fellow fan.
All right, well, let's start off by talking about her.
So, let's talk about Deborah.
My favorite topic. Don't mind if we do.
Have you ever met Deborah in person?
Oh, for sure. A bunch of times. Only briefly, though. At fan gatherings, book signings, and things like that.
Do you know if Deborah was writing a new book when she died?
Oh, yes. Years in the making. Enshrouded in mystery. Now we'll never get to read it.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no. Deb was tight-lipped about that one. All she stated publicly is that it wasn't a sequel.
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for her early experimental work, like Evermore and The Guidance.
So, her death. Do you know what happened?
Well, I follow the news like everybody else. I didn't think much of the killings. These things happen. But never in a million years would I expect poor Deb to become a victim.
So, do you know the sequence of events exactly?
Supposedly, some maniac came out here and stabbed her, right in this cabin. No sign of a forced entry, so either the door was open or she let him in.
Any idea of who would want to do that to her? Did she have any enemies?
No, everybody loved Debbie. Whoever did this is a twisted, sick person.
We still have to consider the possibility that it was, one of us.
A fan? No way. I refuse to believe that.
Well, what about the fact that one of the victims was killed on the anniversary of Storm Chaser?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure what to think, but in the end, only the killer knows why he chose that date.
Would anyone benefit from her death then? Some relative who would get the book royalties, maybe?
She had no close relatives, so I'm not sure who would be next in line. I'd be surprised if she had no written will, though. I bet most of that money will go to charity, benefiting Native Americans.
We could ask about the serial killer
What do
thing
you
now.
know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he took a legendary author away from us.
I'm not going to ask about any of the other victims, I don't think. What about the mirrors?
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Not really. I just heard that they were connected to the murders.
Pyre?
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. I never heard of that.
What about stuff around here?
I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
That's a nice little shrine you've set up here.
Isn't it? People have come from all over the country to send Deborah off.
So, how long have you been parked here?
Let me think. 10 days-ish?
Holy cr... Well, that's some dedication, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
I see you brought drinks.
Yep, perfect weather for some iced tea.
I wonder if there's still any of Deborah's mail in there.
I doubt it. If there was, the cops must have taken it.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cabin, huh?
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
So why not? There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
That's so? I'm not sure your intentions are pure. Maybe if I knew you were a true fan of Deborah Sinclair.
Oh, but I am. I told you, I'm a longtime member of Sinclair Aficionados Supreme. You know, the old sass.
Uh-huh. Then I guess you wouldn't mind answering a few questions about our favorite author. Now, would ya?
Of course not. That would be easy peasy for an avid fan like me.
I'm glad. Let me just dig out this old beaut for you then. Behold, the official SSS membership application form.
A written quiz? Are you fucking serious?
You chicken. Yeah, I figured you were just a poser.
Oh, shut up and give me that thing.
There you are. Let me know when you're ready to hand it in.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that in a sec.
That's a nice flower pot over there.
Oh, yes. Deborah adored those.
I don't want to ask him about that.
I don't think there's really anything in my inventory that I feel I need to ask him about right now, so... Who is Hannah Verdew?
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Oh, sure. She's a leading figure in the Cassidy poetry scene. I always try to drop by the Club of Hearts when I'm in town.
Oh, she's the rich one.
I see.
Okay.
Have you met her?
An average guy like me? I wish. I've seen her from a distance in her club, but that's about it.
Does he know where the club is?
What's your opinion on the Club of Hearts?
Only that I love
Oh,
the
no, we know where it
place.
is. It's just not open till Friday, isn't it? Okay.
I'll
let's-
let you get back to your reading.
Don't be a stranger.
I guess I need to read up on Deborah. There's probably some useful information at the library.
Let's have a quick look at the quiz so we know what we're dealing with. Okay, in between installments of the Jenny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those have in common? What alternative pseudonym or pen name did she originally use? Hint: adoptive father. Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? Writer's block remedy. Gently daydreaming in a rocking hammock surrounded by the smell of and sipping a glass of Okay, well, she liked these flowers, so that might be... Is it lavender?
A healthy lavender plant. Smells nice.
You know what? I'm going to guess that smelling the lavender is that. Don't have to commit right now, but what does this say?
Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck, huh? It's got a lock on it. Guess Deborah didn't want people snooping through her mail.
I think we can grab the firewood. That might help with this chakras, earth,
Fuel
wind,
for
and
a
fire
heater
thing.
or fireplace. That little supply won't last long in the winter, but this place probably isn't set up for year-round occupancy.
You gonna take
Fuel
some,
for a
Kathy?
heater. I don't think that would have...
Right. Okay. Don't bother then.
I can't see much from out here.
Okay. Right. I guess we leave. I might head to the library then and look up a biography or something for her. Oops. So there was that there yesterday? It was like the catalog computer. Probably. Oh, yeah, this. Okay, let's come out of there then. Let's go chat to the librarian.
A bunch of magazine.
Maybe not.
Hey there.
Certainly. What can I do for you today?
I was asking about the quiz.
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks. What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much, unfortunately. They're not within my area of expertise.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well.
I think there was something in the newspaper report on her death about the, yeah, this one. Maybe on this page. I remember seeing something about her stepfather. Where was it if it wasn't here?
I call her Judy, the most stunning.
Right, let's There might be a book under her pseudonym. Did he say the stepdad's name was? I'm gonna have to check again.
One more thing.
Yes?
What do you...
I know for certain that Deborah's
Sebastian.
adoptive father is Sebastian. I can't...
Got it. Thanks.
Very well.
If I need a book...
Aha! Unavailable. Synopsis. At the end of World War II, Captain Ellis Harrow was sent to oversee Saltpeter Works, a remote munitions factory in the Scottish Highlands. Amid tense murmurs of sabotage and growing mistrust among the workers, a deadly explosion exposes a conspiracy that threatens the family. It's an atmospheric thriller exploring loyalty, betrayal, and the price of survival in a world at war. I mean, that may have been by the dad, actually. I wonder if any of her books are available. It doesn't sound like they are, but we could have a look. Well, Deborah Willis or... Ooh. D. Willis. This is more like it. In the rugged Wild West, Clara Morgan, a fiercely independent woman with a troubled history, seeks refuge in a remote small town. There she crosses paths with Jake Turner, a brooding and enigmatic gunslinger with a haunted past of his own. Yada yada yada. So, should we say D. Willis? Deborah, 2 other books. Okay, let's go back and look up Deborah Sinclair. So, is there anything here that is by someone else? Because that'd be the one that she ghost wrote. Ah, it's probably that one then. Unbound. Deborah Sinclair's... Oh! Long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins. I imagine he could be the one she did a chapter for, but let's look up his bibliography. Stephen Collins. Unbound. Okay. Botched bank robbery, told by a group of unreliable narrators. Never officially confirmed. The Mauve Affair had been rumoured to contain ghost-written chapters by several other authors. So, okay, The Mauve Affair by Stephen Collins. Okay, well, we're getting there. Sipping on a glass of blood. No idea. Other books. Oh, hang on, we just look up the dates, don't we? Okay, no, that's fine. So let's look up Deborah again. Okay, so look up the publication dates then. So sometime between 85 and 93. Okay, this one. Native American, Wendigo. Native American. Oh yeah, that was 83 is too early. And that's too late, so it's got to be those two, and they're about Native Americans. So now we just need to know what she would drink. Who would know? Where would we find that out? Is there anything about any of these that includes a drink? No. Remote forest cabin. Nope. Wait a minute, wasn't she drinking a drink in the newspaper report? I think she was, actually. Oops. That rings a bell. There she is. Oh, I forgot about that. No, I can't really read that. I think that's Yaupon tea. There's a U in there. I don't know what that is, though. Yaupon tea. I think that is what we need, though. We think we've done it? I mean, that could be it. That could be it. Let's go back to the cabin and give that in and see how we did.
Here, I finished your stupid quiz.
I'll be damned.
Told ya. Now, how can we get that door open?
Well, a spare key could be around here somewhere.
Yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
You know, this makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt to try.
I think this looks like one of those hide-a-key rock things, but it could be in the flower pots, so I guess we should check.
Moment of truth. Score.
All right, we're in. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess we should start looking at the bloodstained sofa, huh?
Holy shit. I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood. In a remote place like this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape.
Okay. What do we got on the desk?
Way too clean of a workspace. The cops must have taken everything. Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here.
Okay, we could maybe use the tape to get a fingerprint imprint.
Let's keep things more sensible than that.
Really?
A bright red roll of tape that E was...
Huh. Oh.
All right, I've got plenty of powder on the brush now.
Okay, if we can think of something he touched.
Even a die-hard city gal like me can't deny that view. If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so I guess one of Cassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies.
Ooh.
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards. Gah. Can't pry it with my bare fingers.
Don't think I have anything. I could try the lockpicks, maybe. Ah.
Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene.
What about fingerprints? Aha!
Wow, there's an actual print.
Now the tape.
All right, gotta be careful. There
I've
we
seen too
go.
much true
Nice,
crime.
clean print. I'll grab the shard too.
Oh, good day, officer.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken. Are you responsible?
Me? Of course not. Look at me. Do you think I could even manage those stairs?
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
As if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket engine strapped on the back, you know?
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
Shit! I can't let him come in here and find me. That won't help me hide.
Under the... What are you doing, Kathy?
That won't help me hide.
Hey!
I don't know what she was doing, trying to lift that thing under the desk.
Not enough space to hide. That won't help me.
Uh,
That won't help me.
I don't know what she's...
Hey!
That won't help me.
What else do we have?
That won't help me.
Seems to do something with the sofa, but she gets here and then I don't know what she wants to do. She just stands up.
Hey!
That won't help. That won't help me. No way, he's right there. That won't help.
I don't know, Kathy. I don't know what you want me to do here, honestly.
Hey!
That won't help.
Is it something to do with my inventory? How does she do this?
Hey! Hold it!
I don't get it. Why is she doing this? Or maybe when he comes in? Let's click on him when he comes in before he turns around. Nope.
That won't help me.
I got no idea, Kathy.
That won't help.
You want to do something with this, but I don't know what it is.
Hey!
Got anything here?
That won't help me. That won't help.
I don't know.
Hey! Hold it right there!
I'm going to pause because I've got no idea what I'm supposed to do here, honestly. Okay, I think I was being really dumb. We need to... Let's lock the door. And I think the only other thing she'll do is get behind this. So I think he's probably going to come round to this window. That obscures us there. He might come around to this one, so I might want to go over to the shelves, potentially, if he does.
That won't help me hide.
Kathy?
Even
Has
a
he-
die-hard city...
Has he gone? worried he's going to appear again. Alright, I think maybe he's gone because she's not saying
I
she needs
can't
to
even
hide.
see my reflection. The mirror is all smudged with fingerprint powder. Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that. An author with a book collection. What a shocker. Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one. Nice little fireplace. This cabin might be quite cozy if it wasn't for the, bloodbath.
Okay, well I think he's gone, and I think we may have done everything we needed to here with the fingerprint. So we're going to head on out.
Better lock this up.
Close one, huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow fan get in trouble.
Oh, and by the way, did you check the mailbox?
Not yet, but that's not a bad
I was going to wonder if
idea.
the same key would open
Go
that.
for it.
So
I'll keep watch.
we'll do that now. Where is the key?
It's got a lock on it.
Kathy?
No way.
What did you do with her key? Oh, lockpicks, maybe.
Ugh. Nothing but a stupid brochure inside. What a letdown.
Meet your neighborhood rangers. That's the guy who tried to come in just now, isn't it? Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike. See us in the wild, don't be riled. We're here to help you enjoy Bear Creek.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops. I'll keep the brochure, though. Might be relevant later.
Okay. Right, well, I think we shoot off. Lots to do, lots to do. So we got another crime scene to go to. Why don't we go to the hill? Seems like the hill might be a place we might find somewhere to do the Lotus position, potentially.
Here we are, Constance Hill. This better be worth the trip. There's a fairly big mountain range up north.
Don't have any coins, I don't think, but we'll see if I can use this.
Oh, neat. I can see my office building from here.
What else we got?
The City of Gleam in all its glory. What do you know? Nothing but grime. This must be it. This is where they found Jane Doe. No obvious clues. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess there isn't much to find in this place. Nothing but some rudimentary makeshift seating. Looks like this place was a party spot. A fire pit for grilling food, but there's nothing but ashes inside.
Right, so I think we set up the camera on the fire
I don't
pit.
want to waste film on...
Jesus.
I've got earth and fire present here, but I didn't quite
Okay,
catch
so the wind is maybe timed then, but we can do that. Oh,
That should be it. I better get this back to Meadow.
so there wasn't really a lot here to discover, but we did get the photos, so that's good. Let's go back to her then. can see it through the window.
Wow, look at you! You're positively glowing!
Thanks, I guess. I took that picture you wanted.
Oh, that's okay. I can see that your chakra is well taken care of. Oh, aren't you supposed to have scars, though?
Scars? What are you on about? I've got plenty of emotional ones, if that counts.
Oh, never mind. I must be confusing you with someone else. Have a seat, love.
So we want to ask her about, scrying mirrors.
So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah. Can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay. I gently place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see. And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you. Spirits are a fickle bunch.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here. Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
I'll try to keep my expectations in check. Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session. I can pen you in next week?
I think I'll pass on that one.
Ask about some of the other stuff, maybe.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
So do you think the Soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
Yeah, I guess.
Does she know about Deborah?
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest Soothsayer victim?
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
Okay, well, let's not bother with that. What about the
Are
church?
you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
Makes sense.
Huh. We should form a club. Have you heard of a drug called pyre?
Nope. Good old shrooms are my kind of high.
Huh, I can see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage. Way too much fuel for bad trips. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep. It's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Yeah. I bet they are.
Okay.
Do you want to see the photo I took when I, realigned my chakras?
Oh, no need. That photo was for you, not me.
I don't want to show that to her. What do you make of this?
Oh, my goodness.
What?
This is thoroughly infused with trauma, highly destructive energy. Be very careful with it.
Do you want this back?
You should hold on to it. Your chakras still need a lot of work.
Right, we could look around though, maybe.
What's that glowy thing on your fridge?
Don't worry about that. It's perfectly harmless.
I see on this poster.
Yep.
Yeah? Sounds.
Oh, that.
Yeah. This incense here is, pungent.
Thanks. Do you want to know the secret?
Sure.
Smelling salts.
Uh-huh. Nice dream catchers.
Thanks, love. I made them myself.
Okay, well, I think we're probably done here then.
Time for me to go. See ya.
Bye now.
Okay, so we've done that. Verdant Street. Let's do Verdant Street. Can't remember which one this was.
Well, those poor things are beyond help. A missing cat, roommate wanted, junk for sale. Oh, and a Rachel complaining about neighbors blasting satanic death cult metal music. I gotta meet this neighbor and maybe bring my boombox for good measure.
Looks like we have a winner.
Eric Holloway. Standard issue forensic seal. If somebody unauthorized is caught breaking this, they're going to jail. Nothing but overdue bills. I don't think that's worth tampering with. Notes left from friends and family. Nothing in particular stands out. Notes left. Eric's apartment under lock and seal.
We lost the neighbor.
Rachel Wang.
Seems like a busybody. Could be just what we want.
Hooked on Jesus, huh? Guess they'd get along with Eileen. The next door neighbor of Eric. No reason to bother them unless I have reason to believe they knew Eric well.
Alright.
Standard issue mail slot. I always wanted to get a chance to use one of those things. Make a real mess somewhere.
Okay. Up to the roof, I guess, perhaps. Oh, was he the guy who jumped? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So there might be something up here.
Pretty tasteless if it wasn't here before the murder. I think I'll save my climbing quota for later. Frag. Boy, this person gets around. I've seen their work all over town. God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it. It's all generic condolences, except this note here. I miss you. It should have been us. May God watch over you. R.W. Oh, that must be Rachel Wang downstairs.
Okay.
I should go have a chat with her.
There we go. There's our proof.
Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight. All dried up. No surprise, it's been months since the murder. Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this.
Okay, let's go back down to see Rachel then. Ask her about Eric.
Standard issue.
Oh, yeah.
Who is it?
Hey, I just want to talk about Eric. I'm a private investigator.
No. No more detectives. Please, go away.
Well, that went well. I guess she doesn't trust people in my line of work. Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my card in your mailbox. I just want to talk.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Oh, I suppose that would be all right.
I'm glad. Could you open the door? It's hard for me to hear you out here.
Did you wash your hands? I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Of course. Can I come in?
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Ask your questions then.
Let's start off by asking about Eric.
So, let's talk about Eric.
All right. What do you want to know?
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man. Not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him. But then bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
He became depressed. I did my best to help. Tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see. What happened next?
He started doing drugs. He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
What kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
I loved Eric. I truly did, with all my heart.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
I know it was, deep down. He just couldn't find a way to convey it. I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd have been awake, maybe I could have done something.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel. When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was horrific enough.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Was Eric seeing a lot of women when he died?
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming. It didn't end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
Did any of the women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my... no.
You'd have to check your... what? Your diary?
I misspoke. Don't mind me. I get confused sometimes.
Okay. Does she know about the church?
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
She heard of the Soothsayer.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him harshly for all the misery he has caused.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong to a Methodist church. As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Due to your immune system?
Yes, not that any of the doctors believe me. Agents of Satan.
Uh-huh. What do you do to support yourself, then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
I don't want to show that to her. I've noticed quite a few tokens of remembrance around. It seems Eric will be missed.
You don't know the half of it. This place is nothing but a hollow shell without him.
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask. I can see that no one has moved into Eric's apartment yet.
Not yet. No. The police haven't allowed it.
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to show that to her. I don't want to show that. I don't want to show that to. What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Foul implements, used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
No, I haven't heard that name before.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the deacon killed by the Soothsayer?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Cassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
Do you know Deborah Sinclair, the author?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
I think we might be done.
That's all my questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
Yeah. You too. Poor girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is. In any case, I think I'm done here for today.
Likewise, I think that's probably a good place for us to leave it for today. There's still a fair bit to do. We need to go to the church crime scene. And depending on what we find there, we might need to come back to some of these places perhaps and do other stuff. I'm not too sure. I mean, we can have a quick look actually at her sort of tasks list and kind of just see what she says. We still need to investigate the hill a bit more, which is interesting. I don't know what else there was to do there really. Investigate the church we know we have to do. There's also, we're going to get visited by the policeman later. We might be able to give him the fingerprint. Maybe he can run that for us and see if there's any hits in the database. Not quite sure what to do with this. Maybe the mirror is something we could do on Constance Hill. To be honest, I kind of tuned out when when Meadow was telling us how to use it. But maybe it's something we can do. But yeah, we'll come back next time and carry on with the investigation. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you could hit that like button, that'd be much appreciated. As would be any comments as well. Let me know, what you think of the game itself, particularly compared to the first game. How you think our investigation's going so far. If you have any theories about why the Soothsayer may be targeting these people. As we know, they're all very different backgrounds, ages. Doesn't seem to be a lot that kind of links them. But if you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. Be interested to hear any theories. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.